Hello, everyone. It's William at Junilai and Williams Adventures. Welcome again to the Philippines. And we are coming back with another subject today. What we wanted to talk about for about 10 minutes or so is why come to the Philippines. That's our subject. Why come to the Philippines? A lot of times we look on different vlogs on YouTube, and there's a lot of things about the Philippines recently in the last few years. Um, and the Philippines has become sort of a go-to destination for a lot of people. And I just wanted to talk about with our subscribers, just for a little while, why come to the Philippines. We've recently a small channel, and we've recently reached our first milestone of a little over 2,000 subscribers, which we appreciate our subscribers for taking us over that mark. And as we go forward, we want to continue to put out content that would be valuable to our subscribers and would help them in those that are planning to either retire in the future in the Philippines or come to visit on vacation, or even those that have commented and told us they just like watching Junilai and Williams Adventures on our YouTube channel. So when I looked at it and I was doing a little research and a little going around, and it's my opinion, guys, there's only boils down to, a number of reasons why someone would come to the Philippines. One of the first ones I thought about was if you were involved in an LDR, which is a long distance relationship. If you were talking to a Filipino woman, or you were a American or Western woman talking to a Filipino man, and you've been involved in a long distance relationship for a number of months or years, and you decided that you were going to take the leap, you were going to get on a plane, and you were going to come to the Philippines. That would be one of the initial reasons I think that would bring someone to the Philippines. Other reasons may come up later, but that would be one of the initial ones. Being in a long distance relationship, and you decided that you were going to come to meet your LDR woman, Filipina, or a Filipino man in person. After all, it doesn't matter how long you're in a long distance relationship. At some point, you have to meet in person, right, guys? And that would be number one. I would think in no particular order. Number two, in my opinion, would be the weather. We know that from October probably through March, on the east coast of the United States, at least, we start to get cold weather. The weather gets cold. A lot of places on the east coast in the United States become very cold. Snow, ice, a lot of long nights and short days, short daylight. And we seek a warmer climate with more sunshine, more sunlight. And of course, as we all like, the beaches, right, guys? Well, to me, that would be another top on the list of reasons to come to the Philippines. There are beautiful beaches here in the Philippines, which I've been blessed to go to a number of ones with Junilai and myself. We've been to a number of beaches, from Boracay to Alona Beach in Panglao, in Bohol. We've been to Batayan Island, and we have a number of other places that we have been fortunate enough to visit. White sand beaches, blue water, resorts, places with just delicious food, delicious atmosphere. I mean, just really delicious everything kind of guys. So that would be in the top of the list, I would think, of someone coming to the Philippines, would be for the sunlight, the climate, the beaches. Another one that's, I would think, that should be on top of everyone's list should be the culture, guys, and the Filipino people. The Filipino people are great people. They have a great culture, guys. all the way back to in Cebu, in Mactan, with Magellan, when the Spanish first came here, all the way through the times of MacArthur, when the American armies fought side by side with the Filipino soldiers trying to retake the Philippines from the Japanese. It has a culture of a lot of different colonizations. Therefore, it makes the Filipino people very welcoming to foreigners, as we're called. Remember, in the Philippines, there's only two kinds of people. And a lot of people say this and they say that, but there's two types of people in the Philippines, guys. You're either a Filipino by birth or you're a foreigner. If you come over from any other country, doesn't matter what one, you're considered a foreigner. And if you're a Filipino, you're considered a Filipino. So guys, that's the two definitions that are here in the Philippines. And remember, doesn't matter if you're called a foreigner here in the Philippines, you're welcome here, because the Philippines welcomes tourism. The tourism sector is a big money maker. It's a big job producer. So foreigners are treated like royalty. It doesn't matter the color of their skin. It doesn't matter their nationality. It doesn't matter what country they're from. They're treated very respectfully, and they're welcome here because they bring money, guys. And one thing in the Philippines, cash is king. It's always going to be king. It's a cash, mainly a cash society. They are integrating a lot of cards into the society now, but mainly the farther you go around to the islands and to the places that you would like to see, they still accept mainly cash, guys. And foreigners represent a revenue of cash. This is why we are welcomed here with open arms. So I would say that in that list of why would you come to the Philippines would have to be that situation, guys, that the people themselves are so friendly. Just some of their smiles will melt your blues away from the winter weather and from the way that we act in the U.S. and in the West, how we're so stick to ourselves and we're so skeptical of people trying to be friendly because we always think somebody wants something. Well, over here, friendly is a way of life. It's the Mabuhay life. Welcome and live life, enjoy life. So that would be three of the things I would think if you were in an LDR, a long distance relationship, and you want to meet that other person you've been talking to. You want to escape the winter weather and you're looking forward to looking for beaches and white sand and sunshine. 9 times out of 10, in that time you come over, you're going to get that situation. The Filipino people, their self, the culture. Now let's move on to the variety of foods. Many adobo foods, all kinds of Filipino food. Remember, guys, the Filipino people are family oriented. It's a Catholic nation, more or less. Family is everything in the Filipino culture. Usually when you come to a family event, if you are coming to meet your LDR, female or male, it's going to be around a family event. It's going to be a family meal, a family gathering. There's going to be food. There's going to be drink. There's going to be fun. One of the things they're going to do before that evening is over, guys, is sing karaoke. Karaoke is a big part of the Filipino culture. The family gathers around either at a karaoke studio or someone may have the karaoke machine in their house, as we do here. And my wife sings karaoke and I sing karaoke. It's a big deal, guys. So somewhere along the line, it's going to be food, it's going to be fun, it's going to be karaoke. Karaoke is a big pastime here in the Philippines. So that would be another reason just to see how big karaoke is here in the Philippines. The other reason, and that in no particular order, guys, it could be at top of the list or it could be definitely in the top 5, and that would be the money. Because if you are from the United States, let's say, because I'm from the U.S., the U.S. dollar is worth at least 54 to 56, it fluctuates, every US dollar is worth 54 to 56 Philippine pesos. Well, what does that mean, William? That means if you bring 100 US dollars to the Philippines, it's worth approximately 50 to 56 Philippine pesos. That means you would have 5,000 or more Philippine pesos for every 100 US dollars you bring. Do the math, guys. If you bring $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, up to $5,000 or more to spend, say you were coming over for a month, for 2 months, for 3 weeks on your vacation. Imagine the spending power of your US dollar coming to the Philippines. I believe those coming from Great Britain or from England, theirs is even more. It may be in the 60s. So imagine the type of vacation, the places that you could stay. Some of these beach resorts like Boracay, like Panglao in Bohol, Palawan, Puerto Princesa, Camotes Island, all these places that you could go and you could get a 2-bedroom place, probably within walking distance or eyesight of the beach for $300, $400, $500 for a whole month. If you spend more than $500, you're getting a place that's really, really beach worthy, guys. Some place that you probably would have to spend in Florida at a place like Key West, you would spend $2,500, $3,000, $4,000 for that same place. Well, that's the money power of the US dollar, and the Western money is also a big reason why to come to the Philippines. Because the highest price thing that you would pay, guys, would be the plane flight. Maybe $1,800 at this time. I think I'm guessing. I think that's about what it is. It was a little less when I came in 2019. But when I came again in 2020, it was about $1,500 to $1,800 round trip to New York, JFK. So those things, guys, are one reason why to visit the Philippines. If you can't afford to go to Hawaii, maybe Florida is a little too high to stay along this, but you want to come and you want to enjoy a tropical environment and you want to do it for less, the Philippines is definitely an option. There's places here, guys, to see that could be on anyone's bucket list to say, I've seen something so beautiful that I could say I was there. So those are some of the reasons why to come to the Philippines. Relationship, if you're in a LDR. The money itself, how much your money is worth here in the Philippines, because that money means that you can do a lot more than the average Filipino. Food and culture, the things that the Filipino people bring to the table with their positive outlook in life. They don't make a lot, most of them, and don't have a lot, but their outlook on life is so positive that wears off on you guys, and it gives you a good outlook. What price could you pay for feeling better as a person when you come to the Philippines, that you're so welcome, that it's so uplifting to be here? It's almost spiritual, guys. The awakening that you get when you get off the plane and you're here for a few days, you're here for a few weeks. How uplifted you feel internally and externally. The fact that the country is so welcoming to its tourists. So these are some of the things that we wanted to talk about, because I was asked by a lot of our subscribers, Junie Lai and myself, why come to the Philippines? Why should I come to the Philippines? These are some of the reasons that if you already were thinking about a place to go on your vacation that was out of the ordinary, that was sort of off the beaten track, the Philippines has a lot to offer, guys. It has a lot of things to offer that you can't get in most places other than here in the Philippines. Some of the beaches here in the Philippines are on top 10 lists in the world, guys. In the world. And we're not even talking about, guys, for those of you that are coming to see the beautiful women. We all know that the Filipino woman wins beauty contests, world beauty contests all the time. There's some of the most beautiful women in the world that you will see in the Philippines, guys. And you're going to see these women working in the mall, working at the street food stand, working at the phone company. They're going to be everywhere. There's women here that don't even believe they're beautiful. They just think that they're just average, but they could be in beauty contests, guys. So one of the Philippines' natural resources is their beauty. They're beautiful women. And for you guys, women that are coming over, they have guys over here that could be on magazines. So the people themselves is a reason to come to the Philippines. And we're going to get ready to end this video. We hope that you guys would subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and also comment. What do you think? What's your reason to come to the Philippines? Or do you just like watching Junie Lai and Williams Adventures because you like to see the adventures that they go on, the tricycle rides, the beach locations that we like to film from? We're also going to start doing things like filming people donating money and helping others here in the Philippines. As we know, it's a poor society, and we want to give back to the society. So we're going to be videoing when people are doing give outs and give away to the community around us. We don't want to just come to the Philippines and take advantage of all the good things without giving back, guys. I think it's always good to give back in your environment. So once again, this is William from Junie Lai and Williams Adventures saying, what's your reason? Why should you come to the Philippines? Why the Philippines? Well, that was just some of the reasons that I could think of. Tell us what your opinion is. If you're coming to the Philippines, what's your reason for coming to the Philippines? If you've been to the Philippines and you're returning again, what's your reason for coming back to the Philippines? Let us know in the comments, guys. Remember, enjoy every day because tomorrow's not promised. Also, we're a week away just about from Christmas. So happy holidays to everyone. And we'll see you later, guys, here at Junie Lai and Williams Adventures. Until then, we'll see you next time, guys.